The galaxy was a vast expanse of star systems, each with its own mystery. For Captain Elena Vargas, the endless stretches of space had become a monotonous routine, interrupted only by the occasional distress signal or planetary anomaly. Commanding the research vessel Stellar Quest, she and her crew had spent years charting the edges of known space, seeking to unlock the secrets of the universe. It was supposed to be a routine mission, until they encountered the alien twins. It started as a faint signal, barely detectable, coming from the distant Nebula Zeta-9. At first, Elena thought it was a glitch in their sensors, but after several adjustments and rechecks, the signal remained consistent. It was a message in an alien language, rhythmic and pulsing, almost as if it were alive. After consulting with her crew and analyzing the data, Elena made the call. They would investigate. The Stellar Quest arrived at Nebula Zeta-9 after a week of travel, the ship's sensors buzzing with intensity as they entered the strange, clouded area. The nebula, with its swirling gases and vibrant colors, appeared both beautiful and ominous. The signal led them deeper into the nebula until they arrived at a massive, dark mass in space. A ship, but unlike any human-made vessel. It was sleek and organic-looking, with shifting colors that seemed to blend into the nebula around it. "Captain," said Lieutenant Juno, her communications officer, "we're picking up something strange. The signal's coming from that ship. But it's like it's coming from inside the ship itself. The structure is alive." Elena nodded, her curiosity piqued. "Prepare a landing party. We're going in." As the shuttle descended toward the mysterious ship, Elena couldn't shake the eerie feeling creeping up her spine. The hull of the alien craft was covered in strange symbols, like a language she'd never seen, and its surface seemed to shimmer as if it were made from liquid. When the shuttle landed, the crew stepped out, helmets on, but the strange atmosphere didn't seem to require it. "Welcome, Captain Vargas." A voice echoed around them, deep and melodic, but without any discernible source. "I am the guardian of the twins. You have come to us at a most critical time." The crew turned, startled by the sudden presence of two beings standing before them. Twin aliens, nearly identical, both tall, with translucent skin that shimmered with a faint light. They were humanoid but with elongated limbs and features that seemed almost fluid, like they were made of the nebula itself. Their eyes glowed a soft violet, and their voices resonated with an unearthly calm. "We are the Ascendants," one of them spoke, her voice lilting and harmonious. "And you, human, are here because the universe has chosen you." Lena's mind raced. "I don't understand. Chosen for what?" The second twin, who seemed to shimmer in the air as if she were made of starlight, stepped forward. "You, Captain Vargas, are the key. We need your help. We cannot act alone." Middle. It was an impossible request. Elena had expected something more typical. An invitation to join a galactic alliance, perhaps, or an encounter with a species seeking peace. But this was beyond comprehension. The twins, known as the Ascendants, were beings of immense power, responsible for keeping the balance of space-time in check. Their ship was more than just a vessel, it was a living entity, a being capable of bending space itself. "We are twins," the first twin, Lyra, explained. "We share a bond, a connection that has lasted millennia. But we are not complete. There is a part of us that is missing, a piece of the puzzle that we cannot recover alone." Elena, still struggling to process, asked, "What do you need from me?" The second twin, Solara, smiled. "You must touch the heart of the nebula with both hands. The heart is the source of our power, and it will reunite us. But the heart only reacts to one who has never known fear or doubt. You, Captain, are the one." The request was bizarre, almost laughable. Yet something about their presence resonated with Elena, an undeniable truth in their words. The twins needed her, and if she didn't help, their ship would collapse, and the balance of the galaxy would be thrown into chaos. "We don't have much time," Lyra said urgently. "The nebula is dying. If the heart isn't reawakened, everything will unravel." Elena hesitated, her fingers tingling with an odd sensation as if the nebula itself was calling to her. "But how will I touch this heart?" The twins shared a knowing look. "You must enter the heart's chamber within our ship. You will experience visions, sensations, and emotions unlike anything you have known. But only by using both hands will you restore the balance." With no other choice, Elena agreed. She and her team followed the twins into the heart of the ship, a vast circular chamber bathed in a soft, pulsing light. At the center of the room floated a crystalline sphere, glowing with an ethereal energy. It was the heart of the nebula. As Elena approached, she felt a strange pull, an irresistible force that seemed to beckon her. The twins stood back, their eyes closed, as if meditating, their connection to the heart deepening. "Use both hands, human," Solara commanded, her voice urgent. "Only then will you truly connect." Elena stepped forward, her heart pounding. She reached out, her fingers brushing against the smooth surface of the heart. The moment she touched it with both hands, a surge of energy coursed through her. It was overwhelming. Her mind was flooded with visions of distant worlds, ancient civilizations, and galaxies in flames. She saw the rise and fall of empires, the birth of stars, and the death of entire species. She saw herself, no longer the captain of a ship, but a part of something greater, something ancient. The energy was too much, and Elena staggered back, struggling to breathe. The twins, however, remained calm, their forms glowing brighter as the heart's energy began to stabilize. "Do not let go, Captain," Lyra's voice echoed in her mind. "You are our salvation." Elena clenched her teeth, forcing herself to stay connected. The pain was immense, but she could feel the universe shifting around her, the heart of the nebula slowly coming to life. For what felt like an eternity, she held on. Then, as suddenly as it had begun, the energy subsided, and the room returned to a calm stillness. Elena collapsed to her knees, exhausted, her hands still tingling with the aftershock of the experience. The twins stood before her, their eyes no longer glowing, but filled with gratitude. "You have done it, Captain Vargas," Solara said softly. "The balance has been restored." Ending. The nebula around them began to pulse with vibrant energy as the heart settled back into its peaceful rhythm. The twins, now whole once more, stood tall, their connection fully restored. Elena could sense the power that had been unlocked, not just in the nebula, but in the fabric of the galaxy itself. The universe seemed to breathe again, as if it had been holding its breath. "You are free to return to your ship," Lyra said. "But remember this, there are forces in the galaxy that even the Ascendants cannot control. We will watch, but you must always be ready." Elena nodded, understanding the weight of their words. The twins had given her a glimpse into the greater workings of the universe, a knowledge few humans would ever possess. It was both a gift and a burden.